I was listening to the radio as I was out driving my car, and the ones in the radio was talking about some difficulties at a working place, and that there was a person that was like set in that person's ways. And then it just came to me that it's like with the clay in the potter's hands, because as long as the clay in the potter's hands are wet, it can be molded into a totally different form, and it can be transformed into a different kind of vessel. It's only when it is set in its way, and when it still is with a little bit of water, that it is able to be cut so it can be adjusted, but it cannot be molded into another sculpture or another vessel. Because when the water isn't present in the clay continuously, the clay will dry up, and then it will be set. So then it has the form it has. So I thought about this because there was one summer a couple of years ago where I got to try to work with some clay, and what the teacher taught us was also that in order for the clay to not, when it went into the oven, should be broken, it was important to glit the surface, because if it wasn't glitted like that, it wasn't able to withstand, because then all the grain in the clay would be like risen, or maybe it had like air in it, or something different. And because of that, one needed to do it like that before it should be set and go into the oven. So there's a lot to say about clay, but we should also remember chapter 18, that God asked Jeremiah to go to the potter's house to learn something. And if we are vessels of God, we also need to understand that we are vessels that He is continuously molding into the situation that we are in, and in the different areas we are living in. So we should be able to stay hydrated from Him, so that the living water make us moldable. Because when we dry up, then we can only be adjusted a little bit, then we are set in our ways, and He can't do the molding anymore. He can only adjust. So you can also go to John chapter, let me see, it is, I think it is 4. Yeah, it is 4, when also Jesus is meeting the woman at the well in John chapter 4, where he's talking about this water, and he is saying that he has this living water. So that is the living water, that is everlasting life, and that will be a fountain from Him through us, so that we should be in His water, for the life to be in us and to go through us. So this was what I had for you today. It was put on my heart, and I wanted to give it to you.